Hello, it's Jeff from NerdSquad, and I'd like to welcome you to the second installation of our video series, NerdSquad Tech Tips. In this video, what I'm going to be doing is teaching you how to spot a phishing email in under 10 seconds. Now, this video is really for non-technical staff, and what I'm trying to demonstrate is that you don't need to be a techie in order to protect your inbox. You really just need to remember a few quick tips. So before we get started, what is a phishing email? A phishing email is a fake or deceptive message that's designed to trick you into revealing some sensitive information like passwords, credit card numbers, or login credentials, social security numbers, that kind of thing. It's often going to look like it's coming from a trusted source like a bank, perhaps a coworker, or a popular service. So what I have here on my screen is actually a fake phishing email that was generated from our phishing simulation platform. And you'll see here that I actually pre-populated the name and email address for this demonstration. You'll also see some disclosures here in this email that was created by the security software we have on our email system. You normally wouldn't see that. I'll get to that a little more in a minute. So what's the first thing that I want to be looking at? Well, let's look at the subject. In this case, the subject is your account has been locked, and it appears as though it's coming from Facebook or Meta. So what I would say about subject lines is you really want to watch out for urgency or odd language. If it seems panicky, something along the lines of act now to avoid account suspension with a bunch of exclamation points, or if there's some awkward grammar in there, like you must validate now your informations or anything like that, that's going to be your sign to pause. So the second thing you want to look out for is unexpected attachments. If there's an attachment that you weren't expecting, don't open it, especially if it's a .zip or .exe or perhaps like a weird PDF. You want to check with the sender first, if you even know the sender, before you open that email. So the third thing you want to do is you actually want to look at the sender's email address. So in this case, it appears as though it's coming from Facebook admin. But if we mouse over here in Outlook, and this will work in pretty much any email client, you actually want to see the email address that it's coming from. And in this case, it's coming from Facebook at helpdesk-notification.com. That's obviously not coming from Facebook. I know that any email Facebook sends me, it's going to come from facebook.com. So that should be a big red flag right there. So the final thing that you want to be looking out for is you want to look at the actual link in the email that they're trying to prompt you to click. Now, again, this appears as though it's coming from Facebook, so I'd expect that it would be sending me somewhere on the facebook.com domain. It might have a bunch of stuff in the beginning, but it always should end with facebook.com. And if I mouse over here, I can see there's a long link there. I'm going to actually break this down for you because a bunch of it has to do with our security software. So I'm just going to go to our notepad. So our software actually scans the link before you click on it. That's part of it there. And then there's actually also some tracking software, which is part of our security awareness training. I'm going to talk to you a little bit more about that in just a sec. But here is basically the link that you would see if you didn't have some protection on your email server. And we can see that it's HTTPS. S is good because it's secure, it's encrypted, but it goes to facebook.admin-alerts.com. That's no good. I wouldn't click on that link because it doesn't end in facebook.com. So this is actually not bringing you to a Facebook site. So with that being said, let's just go ahead and I'm going to click on the link for you and show you some of the protections you can put in place in order to secure your organization. So I take that long link there and you'll see I'm going to click on this. You'll see it's actually checking it initially, and then it brings us to this facebook.adminalerts.com page. And we can see here that it's trying to get you to put in an email and a phone number. And if I go ahead and click on that, what you can see is you get this message, aha, you got phished, and it has this message, per our compliance guidelines, please complete the brief cybersecurity training. So there are thousands of different trainings that are built into this security awareness training. A lot of businesses that are in high compliance environments require their employees to complete this kind of training on somewhat of a regular basis. So this is one way we can launch these campaigns to try and trick your employees into clicking on links, and then they can learn, what not to do next time. So with that being said, cybersecurity really just starts with awareness and a little caution. If you'd like help training your staff or locking down your email system, of course, NerdSquad specializes in this and cybersecurity for healthcare and financial businesses. And if you'd like to get in contact with us, just a little shameless self-promotion, you can go to our website, nerdsquad.net, and our phone number here is at the top. You can go to the Contact Us page, and you can click Schedule Meeting Now. That'll bring up our booking software. Just click New Client Meeting, and we'll set up a time where you can meet with us. No pressure, and just put in your information, what you'd like to talk about. Just to let you know, if you're not a client and you need immediate assistance, you are certainly welcome to select that checkbox, or you can give us a call and leave a message if you have an emergency. We get notified of all messages that are left on our system, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible and try to assist you. So with that being said, I greatly appreciate you watching our video, and I hope that it was of some help. Have a great day.